Hello and welcome to jkkmobile.com. This time with a mini tablet or huge phone, depending how you see it, but it's Dell Mini Streak, aka Dell Mini 5, and I'm showing you now my first impressions for the first 24 hours of use. So let's go deeper into the world of multi-touch capacitive screen tableting and huge phone or super phone or whatever hyperphone use. So okay, so here we go. Dell Streak, and as you can see, a shiny metallic finish on it and shiny screen. It's a Gorilla Glass, so actually it's pretty cool screen. But let's go through the device. There are some sensors over here for the proximity and lights, then the speaker, the webcam, so you can actually use it for filming yourself if you want. Then there is a dock and charging connector. There is no micro USB, so this is the only connector. I will show you the cable in view. And then over here, capacitive buttons, home, menu and back. On the top, the shutter, the camera shutter button, the power button. You can actually see the power button is down quite a bit where the shutter is up. Same with the volume, it's up. You can find it easy where the power button is not that easy to find. Then the 3.5mm plug for headset, which is a good thing to have, and a 5-megapixel cam with dual flash. So that's the device itself, but let's compare it to some other devices, as I have the Arcos 5 here too. So as you can see, the Arcos 5 is a bit smaller and it's a bit lighter too, and they both share the same size screen, but as you can see, Dell is just a bit bigger and a bit heavier, because this is mostly plastic. Only the back cover is metallic, where this is mostly metal or metallized plastics, I don't know which. So that's the size for the similar device. Then here is my Droid. So 4.7-inch screen compared to this one. Okay, and then iPhone. So it's big, but then again, compared to 5-inch screen UMPC with a similar battery life, it's of course really tiny. Okay, so that's the size. Now let's go fire it up. So the power button is here, and then you have to press the menu button. So I would like to see the power button a bit different, or more feel of it, but it's how it is now. And immediately when we are on desk, you can see it's not a typical Android build. This is Android 1.6 with a Dell special made UI. So you have the screens just like on any, but all the home screens have a different image. So that's how they do it. Also, you can't see the app drawer anywhere, so it's now here, and then you can scroll it, and you can also drag your favorite apps to the top. So the top row is like a favorites or something. So that's a bit different. Also, as you can see, all the icons have a square background on them. That's always the case. But all the widgets work just like they should. These are my installed widgets. The folder handling looks a bit different too. So if you have a folder, it opens it like this. This folder is for bookmarks. Then when you have any app open, the app's name is here. And it seems like this part of the notification bar doesn't have any other use. The notification bar is the small one here, and everything, if you get email or whatever, appears there. But you can now also access to the wireless settings and such from that bar, so you can easily and fastly put it to the airplane mode, have the data on, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth and so on. So that's quite a nice thing. I like that. In average, I actually like the Dell stuff, but I'm also a bit purist, so I like the standard Android in many ways too. So the handling, this is the home screen, but if you press and hold the home button, you actually can add more screens to it, so that's a nice thing. Also, it shows the recent apps here on the bottom, and you can see 9 recent apps, so that's more than typical Android, which is 6. So nice, cool features. The screen, capacitive multi-touch, which is cool, so let's fire up photo and video viewers so we can play with it a bit. So let's see here. So zooming is nice and smooth, and the transitions, oops, hit this way, work fine. Nicely and smoothly. It's with a 1 GHz Snapdragon CPU, so of course it's fast. It's nice. And talking about the pictures and videos, of course we have to play with the camera app. Now this has the 5 megapixel cam with a dual flash, but as you can see, it's 4:3, no option for 16:9, at least on this model. This is not straight from shops, this is a pre-production unit, so bear in mind that if there is some differences, that's it. But the nice thing is that when you touch the screen, you get plenty of options to manually adjust your stuff. Only one stupid thing I think is that if you want to adjust the flash, it's either on or off. No automation on that. You can also zoom from here, and then you can switch to video mode. And on video mode, same thing, you get the settings for that. The maximum resolution again on this production unit is 640 by 480. Okay, so that's nice. But the coolest thing, at least for me, is that, let's go to photos and let's take a photo, is that you can actually immediately edit your photo. So you press here, edit, and now we have the picture. You can rotate. Let's rotate it. You can do undo or redo, but let's apply that rotation. You can crop, and it's really easy to do that on the big screen. So if you like editing pictures on the fly, that's really nice. You can adjust the colors, and you can do pretty much anything you want. There's also some effects, actually piles of effects, and frames, and you can even do, let's go back, you can do text and clip or draw on it, and so on. So let's draw something. So it's cool. Plenty of options for editing pictures. I really enjoyed that. And you can also, of course, share the picture. So let's go back to the picture. You can share it, and look at here, you have Bluetooth printer share here, which is something I haven't seen on other Android devices, so that's a cool thing. And you can set it as a wallpaper or delete or whatever. And nice thing is that you can see 3 last taken pictures, so that's a cool thing. So plenty of options on a picture editing and taking pictures. The 5 megapixel cam itself is good on good conditions, but on dark environments, low light environments, it's as bad as any other without real flash, so not that cool. Okay, so that was phone. Let's then phone. That was cam. Let's go now to the phone. Oh, sorry, I have to actually show you that you can also switch to front-facing cam. So here I am. Hey. Okay, let's go back. So phone, it's a phone. You can use it as a phone. So here is it in landscape. It shows the numbers you just called. Then on portrait, same thing. It's a phone. And you can go to contacts from here. As you can see, the contacts are a bit different than typically on Android, but still, I like them. It's okay. You can search them also from the dedicated button, so that's cool. And here is the keyboard for portrait mode. So they did their own, but if we switch to landscape, you can see it's pretty different than any other Android device, but I'm actually beginning to like it. The left right arrows are cool because you can edit them easier, and the number pad is kind of cool. It's a big device, so you have to have a bit stress, but not too much. And of course, capacitive multitask touchscreen is great for the keyboard use, so it's okay. I would prefer a little bit bigger buttons, but it's cool to have the numbers here. Of course, as it's Android, you can install whatever you want on it, so that's not that big deal with a keyboard. Okay, and then the browser looks like this. You have forward and back, you have the location bar, reload or stop, and bookmark here. So it's basic Android 1.1 and 1.6 browser, but with the extra buttons here, which are cool. The cool thing is not that it doesn't go away, so it's always there no matter what you do. So I would like it to disappear when I scroll down, but it's not doing that. Let's surf a bit. Again, this is the live bookmarks folder. So let's go to UMPC portal. Actually, you will see more action about this Dell Streak also there pretty soon. As you can see, it's loading nicely. You can immediately start browsing even it's still loading. And of course, the zooming with a pinch and zoom works great. It's good. Okay. The cool thing, of course, with this is that you don't really need to zoom because you have 5-inch screen, so it's really clear and easy to read. So working nicely on that. The browser is really the king on the big screen devices. I really enjoy that. Let's fire up New York Times, and it's there. It's really enjoyable surfing with this. Okay, maps. Of course, it's Android. You get Android Maps, and if you're in UK, you also get the navigation. This will be released with the O2 on UK first, and then later to other places. And as you can see, the GPS is blinking, so it should get the lock pretty soon. It's typically pretty fast, so it's good for navigation. Okay, it's taking some time now, so let's not wait it. But it's fast. It's been great for me. Pretty simple basics. Market is of course there. Well, not of course, because this is actually the only tablet to have Marketplace, but it's there, so you can install apps easily. As it's also a phone, I think that's the key here. YouTube, man, YouTube playback on this screen is nice. Let's play that video. Whoops, the screen is messy. So of course, big screen YouTubing is great, and it's fast on Wi-Fi and 3G, so that's cool. Gmail, just like it should be. It's there, everything working fine. It's fast and furious, of course. Cool. So, using it as this kind of tablet thing, I'm loving it. I'm really surfing. I'm really liking many of the features. I'm totally right now liking it. But as it's still small, it's 5-inch compared to the big 10-inch tablets. It's hugely different because you can actually take it with you and have it in your pocket. Not necessarily on tight pockets, but nicely on a loose pockets or your jacket pocket or shirt pocket, so it's not too heavy, and as it's so slick, it's really nicely there. So it's really cool gadget, I would say. They will sell it also with a Wi-Fi only, so that might be something for someone who doesn't want the phone function, but really the 3G data is the king here. I don't know if I would like to use this as my only phone, but if you actually use the network more than the phone functions, why not? I could easily see that happen with many people. Okay, let's play with some other features then. It will come with plenty of Amazon stuff. Right now only MP3 store, so let's play with that a bit. But it should have content, video content and other stuff too, so we should hear about that soon. Let's check that album and play a song just for fun. Hey, I want to play that song. Okay. Okay, that wasn't that good, but as you could hear, the audio from this device is really good. There's a huge speaker on there, so it's good for music and videos. The playback is fine. The audio player itself looks like this. I haven't had any music really there, but I want to show you how it looks. Where are you? Where are you? Music, there we go. So as it has a big screen, also there's a lot of room for stuff. Now it's albums, no albums, art hits, and so on. So is there any settings? No, it doesn't look like it. Songs, no songs, go back. Okay, basic but working. On the ebook front, I installed Aldigo here. Let's open that. And as an ebook reader, I actually really love it. I really enjoy it, as it's not too heavy, and it's nice to use. You can get the brightness to go down quite a bit, but actually you then have to disable the automatic brightness thing if you want to read on bedside for the low light conditions. But it's kind of nice. I'm really enjoying reading from this. It's good. It's good. Okay. Then I want to show you some other stuff. So of course you can hack the Google navigation even you're not in US and UK. So this is the hacked version. So let's go there and let's do the navigation. Go. Oops, that was the wrong version, I guess. Yeah, sorry about that. Let's open. So you can see the instructions how to do that on my site, jkkmobile.com. Is it this one now? The same instructions as for the Arcos 5. So get directions, go, and you can see the navigate there. So it works. Let's not navigate now. Other goodies. For me, gaming is not that big deal, but on a big screen with a fast CPU, it's actually pretty cool on this device. So let's do some gaming. Okay. Yeah, I'm bad. Okay. Yeah, I was bad. I don't really do gaming, but it's really cool on a big device like this. It's especially if you have a cool looking game or something special on a game where you need to interact with the finger. It's cool. Other stuff we have here, we have voice search. Also the nuance voice control, which is pretty cool. It's a bit fast to open, but it's cool. I'm not showing you that because I'm not English speaking, so it's sometimes a bit hard for me to actually use the voice stuff. I don't use it myself. So that's pretty much the apps I have here. So there might be some other cool stuff on the version that ships, but this is the real version. This is the European version. This will be shipping on different colors on OS 2 on I think it was 4th next week, yeah, July 4th, which is a cool thing. Snapdragon with big capacitive screen and this sleek design. I think this is a cool device, really cool. As a phone, that's a bit big for me, but if I didn't have the Droid, I think I might actually do that too, but we'll see about that. Then about the battery life. This device, actually I have to turn it off. Actually, it will turn off when I do this. The battery is 5.66 watts. So this is the same size battery as on many phones with a smaller screen. Here's the SIM card slot, here's the SD card slot. So when you think about that, you have to know that this is not the multi-day device. So right now, on my use, I tested it really carefully yesterday, and it, let me check my notes, it was on full throttle use, so that means really pushing it to the limits, playing the first place and then installing stuff, doing everything you do with a new phone for 4 hours. I played with 4 hours and I had 42% left on the battery. So 42% still left. Then I left it for the night for 8 hours and it had 10% left in the morning. So 12 hours with 4 hours of extensive use, downloading, using GPS, watching YouTube and installing software, whatever. So I would say it's pretty much same as on many super phones. So not that worrying actually, but I would like to have more still. But it depends how much do you use it, but as it's fast and really nice to use, I think you might use it a bit more than less. So Dell Streak, it's really nice device. We don't know the real prices yet. We know it's going to be available soon, first from UK, then other places, then US in the end of the summer, and it will get updated to Android 2.2, which I think is good news, because 1.6 is a bit dated. You can't get all the new softwares for it yet, so you might want to wait for the 2.2 or the not. It's a cool device, so waiting for that is kind of sad. And of course the basics don't change that much with the upgrade if they still have this UI of them here. So the basic will remain the same, but you get better newer apps, you get better browser and so on. So that's a good thing. Let's hope the pricing is good. We should hear about that soon. I'll post some pictures of it still to my site, also pictures I've took with it, so you can be the judge about the pictures, also a video. So let's see more of that soon. So of course now I will be testing this. I will take this with me to Taipei. Computex show is there, so next week there will be at least 50 videos from Computex, or as much as possible. There will be many cool devices, so keep your eyes on JKK Mobile. More coming soon. Thank you, bye.